Welcome to another edition of the Hgp Sportscast. I'm Sean Embrag. Guyana Amateur Basketball Federation, GABF, hosts Antigua and Barbuda in Guyana for a 4-day international friendly basketball tournament. Calvin Chapman with the details.
The Guyana Amateur Basketball Federation will be hosting an Antigua and Barbuda men's all-star team from November 28 to December 2. The tour will consist of 4 games, 2 outdoors and indoors each. The first 2 will be hard court at the Hgp Sports Club on November 28th, then at the Burnham Court on the 29th. Both games starting at 8 p.m. The action heads to the Cliff Anderson Sports Hall on November 30th and December 2, beginning at 9 p.m. to complete the 4-game series. An admission is only $1,000. The supporting games will be played before each of the feature games. Basketball fans are encouraged to support their local basketball stars with free admission for children under 13 years old. The Guyana Amateur Basketball Federation has named a spot for the All-Star Basketball Challenge Series that will bring many of the Antiguan players from their men's team that placed third in the 2015 Caribbean Basketball Confederation Championships held during June 2015 in the British Virgin Islands. Darcel Harris and Marlon Rodriguez will coach the Guyana men's All-Star team in their quest to outperform the Antigua and Barbuda All-Star team. The Guyana All-Star team will be selected from a 30-man squad that includes Dave Causeway, Ryan Gullin, Travis Burnett, Shelroy Thomas, Shane Webster, and Captain Akeem Kanai.
In cricket news, Guyana Cricket Board banks DIH and Digicel's National Schools Cricket League Aurora Secondary Register win after defeating New Opportunity Corps in the Essequibo zone. Here is Calvin Chapman once more.
At the New Opportunity Corps ground, Aurora Secondary brushed aside the home team by 190 runs. Batting first, Aurora Secondary amassed 234 for 4 in a meager 25 overs, finishing with an expansive run rate of 9.36. Shamar Dusraj led the charge, scoring an aggressive unbeaten 85 runs. His innings contained 12 fours and 2 massive sixes. The player of the match was well supported by Quinton Sampson's 38 and Orlando Jailal's 27. Denzel Cummins of the New Opportunity Corps was the most disciplined bowler for the losing side. He finished with figures 2 for 37. Replying to Aurora Secondary's mammoth score, NOC was blown away for a paltry 42 in 13.1 overs. Charlon Anthony of Aurora grabbed 5 wickets for 15, and Roel Lachman took 4 for 5 of 3.1 overs as the duo proved too shrewd for the New Opportunity Corps batsmen.
We move to football news now. The second round of street football action continued last Tuesday night in the Guinness Greatest of the Street Georgetown Zone group stage. 8 more games were played at the East Rumville, California Square tarmac. Stevie Doe got past Festival City in the opening game. The game of the night featured Back Circle playing against Gold Star, in which they dedicated the match to a fallen member of the team. Scoring force early in the first half, Back Circle was set back by Gold Star equalizer. However, the team built composure and returned in the second session to score 2 quick-fired goals to end the game 3-1. The tournament continues on Thursday at the Burnham Court with 8 more games, making up the fixture. Ball time is 6:30 p.m. More football news. The GTT Lima Call and Igloo-sponsored Interclub Round Robin and Knockout Petro-organized football tournament completed another group round at the Hgp Sports Club ground Linden. The 2 Linden teams dominated the night in their hometown. Melrock defeated Anns Grove of East Coast 2-0 in the first matchup. Clarence Huggins scored a double for Myrock. The feature matchup saw another East Coast team, Golden Grove, succumb to Winners Connection of Linden 4-3 in their matchup. Golden Grove scorers were Michael Evans, Stephen McPherson, and Kevin Williams. Marmaduke Davidson scored a double for Winners Connection, supported by Keon Sears and Ronick Vokal, with 1 goal each. Winners Connection of Linden leads Group A on 9 points, and Top 20 also of Linden lead Group B on 6 points. The tournament continues on Wednesday, November 18 at the number 5 ground, West Coast Berbies. Nicholas Ali and Narayan Ramdani are competing in the 9th Suriname International Badminton Championship, November 16 to 20. More from Calvin Chapman.
Guyana's two top male badminton players, Sunburst champion Narayan Ramdani and Nicholas Ali, are currently in Paramaribo, Suriname at the Isame van Vilgen Sportal. Both players are in the qualification rounds for the singles, and if they win their matches tonight, November 17th, they will then be entered into the main draw. For the men doubles, they are both in the main draw. This will be the last international tournament for the year for the Guyanese players, who had quite a few tournaments throughout the year. Narayan Ramdani, just back from the World Juniors in Lima, Peru, taking his team to 39th in the world rankings, will also get a very high singles world ranking after the Suriname Open. I'll be moving up from 152 that he placed before the World Juniors. Suriname Championships will see a lot of international senior players who will be using this tournament to gain higher world ranking points for Olympics next year.
And that concludes our sportscast. Now for a look at the weather.